Thank you so much for joining me back here for Today I Choose. Today, I want to look at the idea of true healing, right? So often I'm confronted by people that want to have this magic wand, right? Like the prince in shining armor. They want one visit with a healer to change life, right? What I can say to you is trauma happens on all 5 layers of our being, right? Our physicalness, our emotional being, our behaviors, energetically and spiritually, right? You don't put a puzzle together by dumping it out and the whole puzzle come together in any sort of shape or form, right? So you can have a Band-Aid that we can give you a zap. I can do that, right? But life-changing is seeing your world shift out in front of you, right? Say a video game. If you turn this way, these things are forming in front of you. If you make this choice and you turn this way, these things are forming out in front of you, right? So changing your life requires more than an idea. It requires us to be in the world and not of it, and to be active in that experience, right? Now, what I can say to you, I was in New Zealand and I watched this amazing healer, the chief. This woman was mourning the death of her mother and every day getting up, and it just wasn't getting any better. And one evening, he just very gently got up, went over to her, laid one hand on her shoulder, and in 5 minutes cleared her entire timeline. Now, how do I know this? I watched it, right? How do I know he was completely on target? Because we were seeing exactly the same thing. He was calling off the loops and the ages that they were created, that space in time, and bopping through her timeline. Now, what I can say, she lived exactly the same. It wasn't real to her for someone to say to her, you're free now, right? You're free now. That's not today, right? And yes, energetically, her timeline was clean. Her behaviors were the same, right? Her emotional processes were the same, and responses and reactivity. Her physical body was still struggling. And spiritually, she was struggling with a lot of whys. Has to happen together, right? It has to be us coming in and being able to connect those dots and put those pieces together, literally, right? Bringing those timelines back into a whole so that you can walk down the center, right? We're not walking spiritually. We're not walking humanly, right? We're walking right down the middle. Right? I like to think about politics. Both sides have so many things, right? But what if you could walk right down the middle and take the good from all of it and create something new? What a thought, right? And that's what you're doing with you. And I see healing coming in 2 phases. Absolutely. There's clearing up the timeline, putting the puzzle back together, putting your astral body back together molecularly, right? Understanding your magic, how you're accessing information, right? And through that, we're doing the beginning stages of these shifts in behavior right? And emotional responses and reactions. And then there's the baby Buddha stage where we have to learn how to live differently. And I love the baby Buddha stage because a baby doesn't decide they can't walk because they've fallen down 25 times. No, they just get up and they try something new and different. That's where we are, folks, right? We've got to do something different, right? Our planet cannot withstand humanity the way we are right now. Hate is heat, and our planet is on fire, right? So thank you for joining me here today. And if you're truly ready to unhook your engine from that coal train, give me a yell, right? Hop on that freedom call and let's get on it, right? Right now, like what I can say energetically right now in this gateway of change, so much can happen so quickly. No magic wand. You have to do it, right? I teach you how, but you do it. And in that doing, you learn your magic. You learn what you're capable of, right? And you measure it with each session. Wow, look what I did. Remember I was here and now I'm here, right? And we learn to play a different game in the world and not of it. So hop on that freedom call and let's see what we can do for you.